What's up, guys? It's me, Jordan the Voices Guy. It's been a while, but we're back. But this isn't a regular video blog. Video. What's this called again? The video podcast, right? It's been a while, folks. This isn't a video podcast, actually. Today I'm here to talk about a project I got to be a part of this year called The Empty Iris. It's a feature-length film that's going to be premiering September 22nd down in San Diego. And I just wanted to talk about it for a second, how I got to be a part of it. Rewind to last year. One of my friends said, hey, a buddy of mine made a feature-length film. Do you want to go and see it? And I said, sure. It premiered at this little theater down in San Diego. Went and saw it. And the cool thing was I was actually the first person there because I'm a very early person. Anytime you tell me to be somewhere at 2, I'll be there 1:45. So I'm the first person there. I meet the guy who makes the movie, this guy named Johnny Santana. And we meet, shake hands and everything. We exchange contact info. Very casual meeting. And watch the movie. It was a good time. So then earlier this year, I'm seeing on Instagram he's making his second feature film, The Empty Iris. And I said, okay, it'd be a lot of fun to work on that. But he's working down in SoCal. I'm in NorCal. Wouldn't really work out. So then I see he posts that he needs voice actors for the movie. And I thought, hey, I have a microphone with me. Let's just see what happens. So I send him a DM. I'm like, hey, I do voice stuff. And I actually sent him the link to this YouTube channel. And he said, okay, I'll take a look at it. And I thought, okay, I don't even know if he remembers me really. I'll send it, see what happens. So then, like a couple days later, he calls me and he goes, hey, I looked at your YouTube channel and I decided instead of hiring like 12 people, I'll just hire you to do a bunch of voices. And I was like, okay, great, awesome. So then he asks me, okay, do you need directions to the studio or should I come pick you up? And I said, or neither of those options because I can't possibly get to the studio. I'm like, 12-hour drive away. But I do have a microphone with me. Do you think I could possibly just record all the lines on my end and then just send you the audio files? And he said, sure, why not? And so that's what we did. And at the time I was in my dorm room in college. And, it wasn't like my room back home where I have a little closet with a little booth I can record in. So I realized, okay, I gotta find a space to properly record in. This is going to be in a feature-length film. I want it to sound nice, and so I don't want to just record it. Like this is fine for like a little talk, but I know this is gonna be like a regular thing that people are gonna go and see because no one's listening to this. And so then I spent time trying to find the right place to record in the dorm. I tried the closet, but it was right next to the bathroom, so I realized that wouldn't work. The desk was too out and open, so I realized the only place I was able to record was under my bed. Now, the thing was, my bed, it was, I think, about 3.5 feet off the ground. So, I wasn't, like, lying down. But still, I would kneel down under the bed. I had this trunk that was under the bed. I would put the mic on the trunk, and I would put my computer in front of the microphone. And then Johnny and I, we would video chat with each other. And so he would send me little bits of the script, or he'd send me a little video clip, and I would record my lines like that. I would, record them on my computer, send him the file, and then I would like delete all the lines and everything. And it did a lot of stuff for the movie. And the thing you learn with any movie making or TV making is that stuff gets cut because that's what you got to do. You got to whittle things down. I chose this format because I don't like editing, and so I can just talk, and hopefully I don't say anything kind of dumb, and I just can keep everything. But with a movie, you might get 3 hours worth of stuff, and then you only keep an hour and a half of it. That's just how it is. And so there are some things I recorded that didn't make the cut. I did the first 2 characters I did was an elderly couple that were on a pier, and the thing is, I'm more comedically inclined. That's what I do, and so I wasn't thinking about it like, oh, this is a drama, So when he said old lady, I was like, oh, Reginald. And he's like, oh, well, no. Do you think like more realistic? And I was like, oh, Reginald. And it took like, I think like 9 or 10 tries to get the voice to like the right softness. I think it's like, oh, it was very soft and natural and didn't really have any weird inflections, which is exactly what you want. The character got cut, but it's fine. I got a lot of cool stuff in there. In fact, there's actually one character who they wanted me to dub over a guy, because some of the characters I do, you can't see them in the movie. They're just voices. But there was one live actor, and they said, oh, we were wondering if you could redo his voice. And so I recorded his lines. But the thing is, when you do lip dubs, you have to like watch all of his lip movements because they're already done. It's, you know, with animation, you record all the lines first and then they animate, because if they were to do all the pictures, then you have to talk exactly when the character talks. It's difficult. And so same kind of thing. I watched his mouth move, so he'd say something like, oh, I ate the apple pie, but I'd have to watch him go. And then I'd have to say, oh, I ate the apple pie. Oh, I ate the apple pie. Like in different ways, so they could fit something in there. And then ultimately the voice, like I agreed, it sounded too similar to another character. So it got cut, and I think they got another guy to do it. Which I'm fine with. There's no bad blood. I mean, it's what had to be done. I totally agreed. And there were a couple others that we tried. There was like a school teacher, and I was like, there's no way I could get that voice at all. We just didn't even bother with it. But I got some, like a bunch of random characters, like a police officer, a party goer. And I got to play with a few things. And I got to ad-lib a little bit. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed myself. I think I did about 5 hours worth of recording in my dorm. And then this summer I went back home. And then I met up with Johnny and another guy who worked on the movie named Chris. And I went to Chris's house and I recorded a few lines in the garage. It was a blast. But that's the other weird thing, is that I worked on this movie and I did a number of characters. I think I might have done the most characters in the movie. And I've only met 2 people who worked in the movie. I haven't met anybody else. Thankfully, I am going to go to the premiere of the movie, so hopefully meet some more people there. But overall, great experience. I would love to work with Johnny again. You know, it was a fun time for me. So yes, the premiere is September 22nd in San Diego, Balboa Park, at the Museum of Photographic Images. There's 2 screenings. I believe one is at 5:30, and I believe the other is at 8. I could be wrong. I'll put the correct times right down there. And I hope you can make it if you can. And just for you guys, I'm going to put the trailer right in this video, and it's going to start right now.
What do I want most in my life right now? What do I need most? What do I...
Still up for the party tonight?
Yeah.
So, you can't see?
I've been having visions.
Okay. Well, I'm Calvin. This is Pitt. This is Tacha. And finally, Liam Smith. Get it right at him.
If you can, that'd be great, Calvin.
thank you again for watching, and hope you can make it out to the movies. Take care, everybody.